Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chase and I have finally returned to Disney's Animal Kingdom to basically see what's going on, check up on some updates, see how the construction's going, and try to lap the park before a thunderstorm rolls in because I just heard some thunder. Now, like I just mentioned, it has been a second since I've been to this park. A lot has happened since then, and Encanto has skyrocketed construction, so let's go over there and see what it looks like now. Well, there is the beautiful and lovely Tree of Life. You know what? While I'm actually over here on this little kind of like main strip, I need to check the gift shops because I did see a relic from the past is still available for purchase. Okay, so never mind. I popped into Island Mercantile because that is where some of the remaining dinosaur merch was still left over. Turns out they are all sold out, which good problem to have. I'm glad everyone was able to buy some dinosaur merch, but hate that all the merch has finally left the park. Well, if I didn't know any better, I would say that is a Florida thunderstorm making its way over the park now. So let's try to get some of these updates really quick before I get drenched. So at the Tree of Life and turn right, you'll come by the Discovery and Trading Company first off, but you'll also come by the Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde meet and greet, as well as the Zootopia Better Together entrance, which is only a 10-minute wait. Shocker. So we're going to keep on going this way. Oh, we've got a little dance party going on over here. But I'm not going to stick around. I'm going to keep on walking. Well, if you remember, this is where the DinoLand U.S.A. entrance used to be, with the metal rebar like framework with the dinosaur on top. But check it out now. We've got so much construction to talk about. I mean, this area alone right here is insane. So I believe the carousel is going right here. This looks very carousel-like. Let's see if we can come over here into the corner. Yeah, so right here is the carousel. The giant crane is over there stationed in top, or actually on top of, above the Encanto show building. We've got some other stuff going on. A lot of the facades have been stripped. The Terabytes facade right here on the snack stand has been removed. Oh yeah, we gotta find a better angle for all this because this is going up crazy. So the way I'm heading is kind of like the bypass of where you could walk around DinoLand and head over to, say, like the Nemo show or Expedition Everest. Ooh, there's the thunder. Hey, and look, there's some scaffolding over there. So yeah, we're getting really close to some construction over here now. Okay, so I have no doubt that this is most likely some entrance to the land work right here. This used to be, like I said, like another entrance into DinoLand. That's where Chester and Hester's entrance was. This is crazy. Yeah, none of this was here the last time I came to visit. So this is exciting. Oh yeah, check this view out right here. We've got so much going on. So I'm gonna have to look back at the concept art because I don't recall an entrance for this area. But if we look back here, we see that the old Chester and Hester buildings are also being stripped and remodeled. And if we kind of walk over here towards the left-hand side, we see that there is a smaller crane that is kind of stationed over top of the carousel itself, and the buildings back there where Restaurantosaurus was is also being stripped and redone. It looks like it's getting a new roof too. And as long as we keep avoiding the thunder, it does look like we got some good old construction equipment staged in here. Yeah, look at the scaffolding around this. I'm gonna have to go back over there and get a good snapshot of the concept art because I do not recall it. But check it out. You can kind of see all the way back there to the old buildings. They are being stripped and remodeled. Still the same framework, it looks like. They're not going to demo them and rebuild, but they're being remodeled, that's for sure. Well, it's starting to rain now, as you can see, and I'm trying to get a good view of the Encanto attraction building. Looks like they are putting in a false mountain facade on top of it, so that's going to look pretty. Big milestone for that. And just look at how big the show building is for it now without any facade work. So it's looking really good as a construction standpoint. So maybe this crane will help expedite all its construction because this thing's supposed to open in 2027. Excuse me as I get rained on over here in Animal Kingdom. But yeah, maybe this year at D23 we'll get an update for Encanto to see what kind of attraction it's really going to be, or at least what to expect from the attraction. I can't get a good view of the Indiana Jones work, but I do know from BioReconstruct's photos that it has received its framework for the temple in front of the old dinosaur facade. Well, since it's raining, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my hat back this way. The thunder is, well, thundering, so I don't wanna get any rain on my face. I think now might be a good time to go and grab some lunch, sit inside somewhere, and then I will come back out here after this passes, because I can kind of already see the blue skies, so I don't think it's gonna last too long. Expedition Everest is closed. Well, you can kind of hear the reason why again. The thunder is thundering, so if there's lightning in the area, the outdoor attractions will not operate. So, no Expedition Everest at this moment. You know what? While I'm over here beside Everest, maybe I'll eat over here. Let's go check out some menus. Well, what was not recorded was the torrential downpour that happened right after I checked that last video, but I was able to seek shelter over here near Cali River Rapids. Now that it's lightened up, I'm gonna walk around some more. Puddles are everywhere. People are in ponchos and umbrellas and gathering around under awnings and stuff. But I'm gonna go find something to eat, and then I will eat. Hopefully this clears up, and I will head back over there towards Encanto and Indiana Jones. Back onto the main thoroughpath we go, heading towards Africa, and you can see all the crowds have finally re-emerged out of their little dry caves and caverns. Everyone's wearing ponchos, people with umbrellas, but hey, it's not going to stop everybody. We're at Disney, we gotta have some fun, right? You know what? It has been a long time since I've eaten at the Yak and Yeti, so I'm going to go for it and see if I can get a table and grab some grub. I was going to try and attempt to eat at the Yak and Yeti, but it is so busy over there from the rain. Everyone's huddled in front of it, and there's like an hour-and-a-half wait, I heard someone say. So we're going to keep on walking and head towards Africa. Oh yeah, see, it's starting to pass by. The sun's trying to creep back out over there in front of the Tree of Life. I mean, look at all the crowds. No one's scared anymore. Okay, so while off camera, I was able to stop at the Harambe market. All I grabbed was the chicken wrap with some baked kettle chips or whatever they are as a side. Super easy, super convenient. Highly recommend using the app to mobile order because it was so much faster than the line that formed. Mind you, the line that formed was probably just because of the rain, and everybody was just like, oh, let's just go get in line under a shelter and we'll get food and eat. But yeah, mobile order is the way to go. The way to do it. It actually came out and they were yelling my name before the app even updated, so it was quicker than the app. So I'm gonna head over back to Encanto and get some better looks now that the sun is out. Coming back over here near Expedition Everest, I hear screaming, so that means people are on the coaster. There must be no more lightning in the area. We've got sunny skies showing up. See, this is why you just gotta wait for 10, maybe 20 minutes. Storm passes by. That's just Florida for you. Then you can go about your park day again. If we're lucky, we'll see it going up right here. I mean, the screams were a while back, so I would think the next train dispatching should be going up. I think I hear it. Let's see. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing, Expedition Everest. There it goes. Oh, this one has no one on it this time. Very interesting because I already heard people screaming and saw them when they dropped. So I wonder what's going on with that train. See? There's people on there. Wonder why that train was empty. Well, instead of heading back on the main path, which is just right here to my left, because right there is Nemo, I'm gonna walk across the stage area because it's so quiet and eerie over here, and just look at it. It's so beautiful. People just come over here, they chill, sit in silence while they just wait. Or maybe just, if you're tired or just need a break, just come chill over here. That being said, I really do wish they would bring a nighttime show back right here. I mean, it could literally just be water projections. Something would be great. But look at all this seating. All this massive, space is just empty all the time. Okay, enough complaining. Let's go over here to our little corner, see if we can see any construction going on. Maybe they are back out here working now that the storm has passed. Well, here is an angle of the construction for the carousel. You can see the metal beams kind of going down at a slant like we saw earlier when we were walking in this direction. I don't see anybody working on the ground level, which is fine. I mean, it's probably super muddy and wet right now. But let's see, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find another angle that's reasonable and within the park viewing areas of the guest. I mean, this shot right here alone leaving the theater is crazy to me. Again, the last time I was here, none of this was up. None of this construction was going on. And again, this is about as good as it will get for my angle of the Encanto attraction. We can see here that, again, if I zoom in, some mountain facade work is starting to be done. We can kind of see the mesh wire going over the frame. So they will be adding some mountain ranges to the top of this building. Other than that, it is just a kind of like a tannish green color show building. And then coming back over here to where our concept art is shown on the construction wall, we can once again see that the carousel construction is coming along very nicely. I'm assuming this is part of the carousel construction. Let's see if I zoom in right here. Oh yeah, there's little buildings going around the carousel. Oh, you know what? While I'm right here, I don't see any interesting stuff for the entrance over there, but it's a good shot here. You can see the carousel, the mountain range, and the giant crane, as well as some of the other buildings being done. Oh, you know what? If I take a few steps back, this is a really good angle of all the construction. If I raise it just a little bit, you can see the Encanto show building, the mountain range forming, the carousel, the cranes. We love cranes over here in Orlando because every theme park is doing some sort of update or construction. If we pan over to the right, we see all of the facade work we saw earlier. So this is a very good spot when you're coming off the bridge. You can see all this. Well, I guess I can go check in on Pandora and see what's happening over there. So let's go across the galaxy and see what's happening on that moon. And then of course we gotta bypass the Tree of Life in order to get to Pandora. I haven't even checked the app for wait times or looked at anything out here for wait times. So I'm gonna ignore it for now. Let's take a guess. What do we think Flight of Passage is currently sitting at? I'm thinking maybe a 65-minute wait. Maybe? Is that being too generous? I'm not gonna look at that screen over there, so don't worry, I'm not gonna cheat. But I'm thinking 65. Because the rain crowds have already ran over there and probably got in line for it. They're probably out now, so 65 it is. See? Looks like a lot of people are leaving Pandora. So let's keep on trucking over this bridge, heading to the moon. Not a planet, it's technically a moon, if you know the movies. And see what is going on over here. Actually, it kind of looks packed near the river boat ride, Navi River Journey, so yay. I'm gonna hold firm. Maybe everyone is getting off Flight of Passage and they're going to Navi River Journey, and that's why it looks busy over here. Maybe everyone's just leaving this way. So let's get a closer look. Okay, Navi River Journey is looking like a 45-minute wait. If that's 45, I wonder what Flight of Passage is. Oh, yeah, here's the floating rocks. Let me zoom out. Boom, there you go. Here's the floating rocks of Pandora. Guys, I know it looks crazy on the camera, but it says 55 minutes. I was 10 minutes off. So close, but yet so far away. And here is a few seconds of some Pandora Zen for you guys. Although I'm not getting in line for Flight of Passage, I will come over to the gift shop, Win Traders, and see if anything is new over here. Now these aren't really new, but I always think it's cool that the rock work right here is like your little banshee perch. Kind of like a little bird perch for your banshees, which we will go over to in a second. It was just a little crowded over there, so I'm gonna give everyone a second to just head on out. I also like that you can buy different gear for your Banshee. Here you go. I know the reflection's kind of blocking it, but here's a good look at the Banshee toy that sits on your shoulder. Well, here it is with its gear on, and it's sitting on the little rock perch that you can purchase. I know that these have been here for a while, but I really like the Banshee Rockwork coffee mug. I might have to grab this today because that is super cool. I still love it. It might be coming home with me right now. Well, that's going to pretty much wrap up the store itself. They've got a bunch of shirts in there that look really nice. Kind of colorful, kind of like kid-friendly designs with the graphics on it. They do glow up under a black light, which is obviously paying homage to the Na'vi and all the plant life and animal life on Pandora when, you know, it's nighttime. But I end up grabbing the coffee mug, so now I'm going to head out of Pandora and I'm going to wrap up this video. All right, goodbye, big floating rocks. You are always so cool to look at. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap up my day here at Animal Kingdom. Well, first things first, we got wet on today because it just poured for about 10-20 minutes, but ended up getting a snack out of it, so that's always fun. But the biggest thing is the Encanto attraction itself, as well as the carousel. It is making great strides into its progress. I mean, the mountain facade going up, those steel beams for the carousel, kind of making that carousel shape, so it's looking pretty good. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for following along, and like always, I will see you in the next update video.